Hello, you've reached the office of Alex Tonya. I'm not available to take your call.
I asked for Lee
Leave a
Hightoff.
message. If this is an emergency, please dial 0 for reception.
They don't want to connect me with the person I called. Yet, this is an organization, Legal Aid of Iowa, that is telling you you have dignity. You don't have any dignity there. You're a schlepper. It doesn't matter what your life has been like. It doesn't matter anything at all. You are treated like a bum. Like you've always been a bum. Like you just picked yourself up off the street after puking in it from alcohol or whatever. That's how they look at you. So, I guess what we're going to have to do is ask for Mr. Hightoff again.
Thank you for calling Iowa Legal Aid.
If you are...
Iowa Legal Aid, how may I help you?
Well, are you the person I last talked to a minute ago?
I don't know.
Oh, well, listen, when I ask for a person, I do not
Call back during those times. If you are calling for another
See?
Hello, you've reached the office of Alex Tonya. I'm not
This
available
guy's a
to take your call.
shyster.
Please leave a message.
This guy's a shyster.
Emergency, please dial 0 for reception. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Iowa Legal Aid. Gracias por llamar a Iowa Guide regularly. Iowa Legal Aid,
Who am I talking to?
this is Pat.
Oh, Pat! Well, first of all, okay, look. Your advertisement, when everybody calls you up, is about how you want to offer people dignity and legal representation. Well, your predecessor, who I just talked to, decided that she doesn't understand English and she doesn't know the difference between one person and another. Now, Pat, you lied to me for 4 months. You told me that you were the director's personal assistant, but that person's...
Never did.
Yes, you did. I've got video. I've got video of you doing it. Some of it is posted.
Who would you like to speak with?
Lee Hightoff.
Okay. Hold on. A moment.
Now watch what happens, people, because this liar is going to send me somewhere else.
Just one moment, please, okay?
I will be, and you will be getting your 15 minutes of fame as soon as I'm off the phone with Mr. Hightoff. And even sooner if you don't connect me with him. This bitch is fucked up. She's not allowed to impersonate somebody else. For 4 months, she told me that she was another person who worked in another office. They're not supposed to do that. These people are supposed to be an attorney's office. Your attorney can't lie to you, and neither can their receptionist.
Jeff, please not available. Would you like me to try Alex?
No! You're going to find his ass, or you're going to connect me with Arliss. You know who Arliss is. Put me through.
Yes, one moment. One moment, please.
Arliss is the person she impersonated. So she knows who Arliss is.
I'm not as assigned Lee, and Arnold is not available either.
Arliss has been ducking my calls for a month. She told me a month ago, when I talked to her on a Thursday, she told me she's going to be busy on Friday, but I should call her on Monday or Tuesday. I've been calling her at least twice a week for 4 weeks. You know, for 4 months, you told me, that you were the director's personal assistant. You told me that. And as a matter of, look, I've got tapes of it. Some of those are already online.
Yes, would you like to speak with, leave a voice message?
No, I want to speak to the person who told me that they were going to order their subordinate to do something that's very necessary to expedite my Social Security issue. I also need to talk to him about the issue of the fact that since I'm not receiving any medical care in my present location, which is in eastern Iowa and western Illinois, because of the influence of the Genesis network of hospitals, that I shouldn't have to pay $9 a month freight for medical insurance, which I can't take advantage of because I have been blacklisted by the medical community here because I significantly embarrassed all of them when I won a lawsuit which these same hospitals and authorities purposely misdiagnosed me. I got $500,000 almost, $500,000 in punitive damages alone. That's how screwed up this has been. And when I told Bob Heimer 30-some years ago to not proceed with any action with Social Security, he ignored me. And then, in 1996, after I had won every appeal that I had prosecuted before an administrative law judge for Social Security, I won every one of those appeals. After I won Wanda Butler's appeal, it was decided that I was no longer to have administrative rights. Now, that was an issue you refused to help me with. Your agency didn't want to help me with that. And because of that, I ended up spending 2 years in a federal institution because of your negligence. But I can expect that. You told me that you were a woman. You didn't tell me you were Arliss. You told me your name was Pat. But you did tell me that you are the director's personal assistant. I have you on recording. It is on the web. So please don't give me any more of that bullshit. So I'm going to have to speak to Mr. Hightoff personally, not by message. I left him a message. I want to know why I'm paying for medical insurance that I can't take advantage of. I want to know why, after almost 3 years, it has been impossible for Janelle Swanberg to do anything about that situation where I cannot get medical attention.
Jeff, I'm sorry, but Lee is not available, neither is Arliss. If you'd like to try calling back tomorrow, may do so, but they are not available today.
That's bullshit. That's just bullshit. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. They just don't want to talk about it now. Mr. Hightoff told me that he was going to tell his subordinate to write a letter to the Office of Hearings and Appeals to Baltimore and another one to ODAR. And what they have to do is request my file. You can't win an appeal unless you have a file. You can't win an appeal unless you have all the information. I have won every appeal that I have ever confronted Social Security with, both for myself and for others. And because I was effective, I was denied my administrative appeal rights. So I'm going to be on this phone. I'm not going to call back tomorrow. You hang up on me,
Yep.
I'm going to call right back. This has gone on fucking long enough, honey.
Yep, I'm going to be hanging up now.
Okay, I'll see you in a... Okay, well, I'll be talking to you in a minute, dear. As soon as I post this online.
Thank you.
This is Dmitry Ivanovich with a naked truth.